in game. It is the 26th of December 2037. I think we're actually in a title fight, and I'm kind of scared. This is Quite Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. So hi, welcome back everyone. Last time we were here, we beat Tottenham 2-1, and other than one slip-up in the Carabao Cup, everything has been going pretty well. We then beat Porto 5-2. We got a double from Mustafa Cisse, a double from Jones, and a goal from Leo Lesueur. We then beat Fulham 2-1 with goals from Jones and Guilherme. We then were put out of the Carabao Cup quarter-finals by Watford on penalties. We scored in the 20th minute through John Derry. They equalised on 86. And then the penalties went through a lot of rounds before we lost that, We then beat Bristol City 2-1 with goals from Solheim and Malkov. And then last game, the one that I thought would be the toughest game, we beat Aston Villa 5-0. Warren Jones got a goal, Laskowski got a double, Gomez got a goal, and Sinval scored a penalty. Today we take on Hull and Bournemouth before the transfer window opens. And this is the league table as it stands. Some teams have played 18, majority have played 17, unless you're Bristol City, where you've played 19. But we are currently top of the league on 42 points, as in Liverpool on 39. Then, the next three teams all have played a game more than us, and it is West Ham and Newcastle, both on 38. And then Manchester City on 34. As things stand, we're top of the league. And today's fixtures, I'm not expecting much in terms of a help from other teams. Liverpool are taking on Bournemouth, which you'd imagine will be a comfortable one for Bournemouth. West Ham are taking on Everton, which will be a tough game, I think. If I remember correctly, Newcastle taking on Manchester United, but Man City take on Wolves. Ourselves, though, we have Hull, bottom of the table. Hull, and this is our lineup. Seidel goes with that ever-familiar back four of Gomez, Laskowski, Estrada and Aina. We'll talk about Aina in a minute. Guilherme and Malkov make up the defensive mids with Lesueur, Sinval and Derry as attack mids, and Jones up front. McClellan, Cecilia, Olafemi, Solheim, Vaz, Taboas, Diabate, Ray and Cotter all make the bench today. Aina, Diabate and Sori Diallo will all be leaving the club for the African Cup of Nations after this game. No, after the next two games, So after that, we're going to be down 3 players. I'm okay with the left-back situation. We have Royals, who's just coming back from injury. We have Olafemi. We are pretty covered there. And, of course, we have McClelland. And Cecilia can play there. And Estrada can play there. We're very covered on the left-back position. Losing Diabate isn't ideal. Losing Diallo, I'm a bit okay about. I'm not too bothered. The only downside is I was considering trying to sell him in this window, which that might be affected, but we won't know until the window properly opens. We have accepted a bid for Slanina worth just over 2 million, I think. So he could be leaving the club very soon indeed as well. The most important thing is, though, win today keeps us or 2 wins today, keeps us very much in this title fight. Going into what's going to be a very difficult month in January, we have those 3 games back to back in the middle of the month against top opposition in the league. That is looming in my mind. In terms of transfers in, I don't have any targets. Honestly, I'm more at the stage of cutting the squad down in size a little bit, more than anything else. We're probably going to see McClellan moves on. I promised I'd send him out on loan. I might try and sell him. So he's one that's going to go out the door. Slanina's going out the door. If we can move on Diallo, I'd be more than happy, and Van Duyven I want to sell. So we could be kind of making the squad a little bit smaller in January. But that doesn't mean that if somebody comes up who I didn't think we could get, and comes available, that we won't make that move. There's also a lot of interest from Saudi on Leo Lesueur. There's a lot of in-game press stories about it. They're talking about deals worth 130 million. Probably taunt about 150 if you want me to sell him. without him kicking up a fuss anyway. If he starts kicking up a fuss, that's different. But I am in no interest to sell Leo Lesueur for anything other than incredibly stupid money. Laskowski just put his 1-0 up though, which is nice to see. But yeah, that's where we are in terms of the lay of the land. Next episode, I know we're coming back for straight away. We're coming back for that 3-game back-to-back. We're going to do all 3 games because that is probably the 3 games that will determine if we are staying in this title race or not. And I know I feel like I keep saying that all the time, but it is the truth. Like, every time we come up against these bigger challenges, that is the thing that is going to keep us, I've celebrating the goal there, is going to keep us in that title race, because I can't remember exactly, is it Newcastle, Liverpool and someone else? Like, slipping up to any of them opens the door for our teams to get through. We're only 3 points ahead. That's not much. So that's a kind of an issue. Liverpool won up against Bournemouth, which we kind of expected. Which we did kind of expect. I do think, though, if we can get out of January, say 6 to 9 points clear, I will feel a lot more confident, especially if I see Man City staying further down the table. We haven't had that complete drop of form to an extent with Arsenal. We did start slow, but I don't think we've had a complete collapse with Arsenal, which we've had at other clubs. So that's my hope, anyway, that we can keep this going. Chelsea are beating Aston Villa, which I can't remember how that affects us. I think this might be offside for Jones. It is. Thought it was. So far, it's a really comfortable game. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I'm generally more interested in the other teams. Bristol City are hammering or hammered Luton 5-1. I don't know if that's the final score or not. But yeah, there's not a position in the squad that I feel like I'm dying to strengthen in January. I'm quite happy overall with the squad. If 1 or 2 players were to leave, it maybe... Oh, what a finish, Guilherme. It would maybe change the shape I want to play more than anything else, but as things stand, I'm pretty happy. The only other player we considered maybe moving on was Van Langen. One, he's injured, I think, for January now, but not really in a mad rush to sell him either. But it was a player that there was some interest in, and it was like, could we get by without a 4th centre-half this season? Maybe. But to me, it's probably still a bit too risky to do that. One player I might actually bring back, though, is Guzman, the youngster we put out on loan to Manchester City. I might bring him back and just try and integrate him into the squad a bit more. But it's kind of hard to do when we have a lot of options there already. But who knows, I'll probably make a move for someday in January. I don't think I would completely rule it out. I just haven't felt the need to really look, because I'm quite happy with the squad overall. In all the positions, like I said, we're just kind of trimming the squad a little bit more than anything else. Because I feel that that's probably a bit more important than anything in particular. I'm going to bring on Tabos for Sinval. Sinval's having quite a poor game, and it makes us have that little bit of a change of shape, which is fine. It's probably the only change I'm going to make just now. We also do kick off the transfer window with a game. So the game are coming kind of thick and fast at the moment. We've already qualified for the playoff round of the Champions League, so we're in the next round of the Champions League regardless, but we're hoping also to skip a round. Tabos with headers, what is going on? Your heading stat is shit, but you score a lot of headers for me. You're a goal machine when I play you as well. So yeah, like, Champions League's looking quite good. We're going to be in the next round at least. Hopefully we can skip a round, but we'll see. Everything's kind of going our way in that regard. Let's make another couple of changes. Let's bring on Cecilia for Estrada since he's on a booking. We'll bring on Solheim for Guilherme. We're going to bring on Cotter for Gomez to give him some minutes. What the fuck is going on with my mouse? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got one more change we can make. Let's bring on Olafemi, I think. Give him some minutes as well, because he's probably going to have to start, not the next game, but the game after, depending on the fitness of Royals. Oh, what a cheeky little finish there. I thought he was going to try and head that to keep it in, but he hasn't. He's scored the goal. Let's watch it again to make it 5. Tabos just been Tabos, but Derry chips it to the back post. Sir heads it all the way across goal, and it comes in off the opposite post. I don't think he meant it, but I'll give him all the credit in the world for that. Cotter to Malkov. Yeah, we're kind of running all over the top of some teams just now, which is good. Surprising, but good. Newcastle United is still 0-0, which we are happy to see. Bournemouth have actually just pulled a goal, well, not just, but they pulled a goal back against Liverpool. We would love to see a draw there. Man United have just scored, which actually I think benefits us more than a draw with Newcastle does. Keeps Newcastle a little bit further away from us. Bournemouth have equalised. Could we just take another little step forward? So that puts 5 points clear then? I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, we just went 5 points clear at the top of the league. Now that is the type of result you like to see. Man City still have their game later on tonight against Wolves. Damn, but as things stand, we're 5 points clear. And then 7. Oh dear. Oh, this is in our hands now. This is actually in our hands now. Let's just quickly praise Malkov. Let me just have a look at the schedule, because I want to make sure I'm not talking absolute nonsense. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to come back in just a second for the Bournemouth game, and then next episode will be Newcastle, Manchester United. I'll play Karabakh, and then it'll be Liverpool. That 3 game there could give us the biggest indicator if we're winning this league. But join me in a moment as we take on Bournemouth. And we are back. Slight change of formation when we play to Boston centre midfield, but we'll go through the team in a moment. We have sold Slanina to Monterrey. I think the deal was worth 1.5 million up front with 2.5 million total. So if he hits X amount of appearances, we get another £1 million. Talking about that, if Norris makes another 5 appearances for Manchester City, we get another 25 million from them. So that is going well. All the players who are going to the African Cup of Nations are away, so we don't even have a full bench for today. But our lineup is as follows. Seidel in goals. Gomez, Laskowski, Estrada and Olafemi make up our defence. With a midfield 3 of Guilherme, Malkov and Taboas. Lusur and Derry take up the wide positions with Jones up front. Every fit player is on the bench, and there was nobody from the under-21s that I wanted to bring on this particular match day squad. Liverpool today are taking on Newcastle, so if Newcastle can do us a favour, we could be even further in front before January. But that also involves us holding up our end of the bargain. We're taking on a Bournemouth side that just drew 2-2 with Liverpool. So we know they can score. Can we put enough past them that it won't matter? We are the team in red and white because we're the home side. They're wearing this yellow and black kit, and they have a corner attacking. Excuse me, I've got hiccups from nowhere, which we've managed to deal with. Good. Don't mess us up. Don't make a stupid pass. That's almost a stupid pass. There was better options than Derry there. But we've worked it really well, actually. Ball's in. Lusur. Nope, Tabos and Lusur were there. Man City are taking on Derby, so I expect that's a comfortable 3 points for Manchester City. Imagine Man United will win. Villa should win. West Ham should probably be beating Tottenham. There we go. Manchester City take the lead already in their game. Did not expect we'd be in a title race this season. And Tabos with his 9th goal of the season. He's been such a good signing from Leeds. Leeds had they had 4 or 5 really quality players in that squad that get relegated. Crazy me. I signed 2 of them to be fair, but 1-0 up, which is fine. We're not creating as many chances today, which is... I actually noticed the last game of XG was 2, so we performed well and above that, so... Oh my god, I was going to say I'd expect us to maybe go back to more of a level on that. What I didn't expect was it was a really stupid fucking goal. Just berate the team. I don't know what I'm going to do in the next FM when they don't have the shouts at the sidelines. I can't call them a cunt. I'm quite unhappy about that now. Man City have took another goal lead, so it's 2-0 now. Oh, Femi. It's a good ball. That's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. He's away over to check the screen on VAR. As we wait on his decision. Yeah, of course that was a penalty. Who's hitting it? Could be anyone in this team. Tabos? It is Tabos. He's fucking missed. How? How? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm not happy now. Dressing room, thrash arms, complain like fuck, start second half. Oh my god, seriously? Hit it, hit it. With a bit more power, Jones, bloody hell. Oh. Good save by Seidel. Everton have just scored against Wolves. That moves them up the points table a little bit towards us. Liverpool have just scored. Come on. Right, Lasura's having an absolute awful game. I'm going to bring on Vaz. Do I bring on Ray? Mate, all of Femi's having a poor game, which isn't ideal. I'm going to bring on McClelland, I think. Let's keep that as is just now. I'm giving Jones the benefit of the doubt for another 5-10 minutes. How do you miss from 4 yards out? Jones doesn't know. Thank Christ I didn't sub him off. Jones puts us in the lead just after Newcastle equalising that Liverpool game. But bloody hell. Looking at us, a beating Aston Villa. Right, Vaz with the corner. Come on. Do something a bit better with it. This is not as comfortable as I was fucking hoping it would be. I'm going to bring on Cecilia in a minute and replace Laskowski. He looks absolutely shattered. And we're going to need him for the Brentford game. Yeah, let's bring off Laskowski. He's done. Cecilia can come on. Anyone else? Maybe take off Malkov for Solheim. Let's just solidify that midfield. We've got one more stoppage we can do for one more sub if needed. Chelsea are getting beat by Hull too now, which I didn't expect to see. Liverpool were getting beat, but they're now drawn again. Luton are beating fucking Aston Villa. The exception of the Manchester City game, I think every other result that we needed to go our way is kind of going our way. Cool, pick up the ball. Don't lose it. You could have played that to Derry there, for fuck's sake. Well, I shouldn't be complaining too much when they're trying to play it safe, I guess. Right, can we get a third to get my nerves sorted? And we can. Tabos makes it his 10th of the season. My nerves can now relax. Going to bring on Cotter for Gomez. Give Gomez a wee 5-minute rest. Whew, and that should be that. West Ham now just got the goal against Tottenham. It's 3 points. Maybe not as comfortable as I would have liked, but it's still 3 points. I feel like we're doing like the year that... I feel like we're the Leicester City of the season that Leicester won the league, where every other big team was just more shit than us. Where I feel like every other contender's just a bit more shit than us this season. Probably been like more unkind to us than I probably should be, but it's just how it feels at some of these games. Like some games it feels like a slog to get through. And I don't mean slog as I'm born, I mean slog as we're that fucking shit at times. But we've picked up 3 points, that is the main thing. I'm not doing that. Okay, let's look at the table. Now, ourselves and Liverpool have played 19 games each. We are 7 points ahead. We are then 7 points ahead of West Ham, who have played a game more. We are 8 points ahead of Man City, who have played a game more. We are 9 points ahead of Newcastle, who have played a game more. We are 10 points ahead of Manchester United and 11 ahead of Everton. We've all played the same number of games at that point. So right now we have not a complete, but it's a good enough lead that we don't need to win all 3 of those tough games necessarily. But it will sure as shit go a long way to helping us. So next time we are here, like I said, we'll be back for those 3 massive games. It'll be Newcastle at home, Manchester United at home, and then probably the biggest of them all, Liverpool away. That is how we are doing tomorrow. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel out greatly. Let me know in the comments below, is there any position you think I should strengthen in the January window? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.